Good
Um,
afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much, teachers, students, for joining in. We are really excited about this kickoff session, launch of a new program that we are starting here at tGELF. Students, it'll be wonderful if you can put your cameras on. We are also joined by experts from a multinational company called Euronext. And, it'll be lovely to be able to see you all as we are communicating and talking to you. I can understand that, some of you may be just about reaching home after a school day, but doesn't matter. Please put your cameras on. We all understand that it's all, swinging from one work to the other. If I may request my team to please help with the deck. So welcome once again, everybody, to this amazing, exciting opportunity as well as international competition. And we at tGELF are extremely happy to be able to bring this opportunity and this experience to you students. Um, the teams that we have from India are also almost covering all four corners and all four directions of the country. So we have one team from Uttarakhand, which is PYDS. We have Gurgaon represented by DPS 45. We have down in south Tamil Nadu represented by PSBB Sirusari, and we have east of India represented, by the DAV school in Durgapur. So in a way, we have tried to capture and encapsulate our entire country for the next Blue Challenge program. You are all aware that climate, climate change, and the problems and challenges that we are facing today are also being faced by the oceans and by our rivers and by our seas. And that's where the Blue Challenge comes in. Of course, we will be getting more details about what the blue economy means and what the Blue Challenge is all about. But before I go into more details, give me a smiley face or a thumbs up so I know that you guys are excited and that you're looking forward to being part of this very amazing opportunity. Let me see how many thumbs up and how many um, smiley faces I get and I can see. Okay, I have a hand up, which I didn't expect, but I hope that's a recognition to your excitement of being a part. What about the others? I don't see any smiley faces or thumbs up coming. Are you guys not excited? Okay, I can see a few coming up now. It'll be lovely to be able to see some smiley faces as well, coming in for this. Okay, let's take you on and let's tell you more about what this particular competition and challenge is all about. Next slide, please. Okay, so the Euronext Blue Challenge competition or the Blue Challenge program has come to India for the first time. And we are proud that as tGELF, along with our partnership with Euronext, we have been able to bring this very unique program to all of you all for the very first time. This is a challenge that has been running with young people like you, school students like you, in 9 European countries in the last 3 or 4 years. And this is the first time that India has been included. And so you guys are actually going to be trendsetters. You all are pioneers and trendsetters. And let's see how this program culminates. Of course, it's going to culminate in a competition. There will be the India competition. There will be the global competition. And we look forward to you guys setting the trend and being path breakers for the next iteration and the next young people who come in. So you can see the 9 European countries listed there on the screen in front of you. There's Belgium, Denmark, France, Ireland, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, United Kingdom. And with them, it's you guys from India who are going to take part in this competition, which is going to be based on the blue economy. This is a competition which is going to last for about 6 months or a little bit more than 6 months, because we are starting off now with the launch today, and it will culminate in the India national final that will be held in April next year, and then the global final that will be held in May next year. The good thing is that this is going to be completely online, so you will have no problem in joining. And April and May are good months because by the time your final exams and everything will be over, so there's going to be no stress, there will be no overlaps, and comfortably you will be able to manage your academics along with being a part of this exciting competition. So what do you need to do? As always, you need to fire your neurons in your brain to come up with innovative ideas, innovative solutions to some of the problems that the world is facing, the oceans are facing all across the world, and you have to create a business plan around that. So when we say mini company, we are not expecting you all to run your company, run it in real life, but you do have to put it down in a way that the judges will feel that you've actually run this particular company. At the center of everything, of course, is how innovative is your idea, and can you demonstrate the working of your idea to convince the judges that yours is the best possible solution. Next slide, please. Okay, so we are thankful to Euronext, and Shruti, thank you for joining the call, and thank you to all of your colleagues who are joining this call today. Students, you are going to be meeting these experts from Euronext more and more as we go through the process of this challenge. They will also be mentoring you. And Shruti is actually joining from Sweden. That's where she is based, looking after the offices there. But we are also joined with experts from Gurgaon and Bangalore who are going to be your mentors. So Euronext is a multinational company. It's a pan-European finance company that is dealing with global capital markets. It's also has sustainability and innovation at the very core of what it does, and therefore are the best kind of choice as mentors and guides for all of you to help you through this business journey and this ideation process that you are going to be undertaking as part of this competition. We will be sharing this deck with you, so I'm sure you'll be able to go through the details of Euronext when you look at this deck yourself. Next slide, please. Okay, so the challenge, as we said, is a global initiative that provides students in 9 European countries. We've already told you which are those 9 European countries, and of course, all of you all in India, with not just access to education around what blue economy means, but for you all to work shoulder to shoulder with your peers from these different European countries to ideate and innovate and come up with solutions that the world and everybody is facing today. So the themes or the thematic areas that this program is going to focus on is, of course, blue economy. What does blue economy mean? What does it entail? Apart from, of course, oceans, What are some of the challenges that are related to the blue economy that can impact climate, that can impact livelihoods, that can impact life of the planet itself? What are some of the threats that are involved in this? And how do we build coastal resilience? You are all witnessing to the intensity of flooding that is happening, not just in other parts of the world, but India. It's not unknown to happen in India. Look at Orissa, look at Tamil Nadu, look at our other coastal areas. We are being inundated. And very soon, it is predicted by scientists that we might even be losing some of this coastal land. And India is not going to be safe. India has a huge territorial landmass that is coastal. 3/4 of the country is actually coastal around the Indian territory, and something that impacts us directly as well. So blue economy, what does it all mean? What is it all about? How is it linked to climate? How is climate change linked to the blue economy? You all will also be learning about the nitty-gritties of the two. What are some of the challenges? What are some of our lifestyles and some of our behaviors impacting the resources, impacting climate, impacting this economy? And finally, of course, there's going to be financial literacy, because you are going to present this as a business idea. So you're going to be identifying and picking up a particular challenge or a problem within the blue economy. You will have to come up with a innovative product, a prototype that you think is going to be able to solve this, but you're also going to present it at the end in the 2 national and global finals as a viable business proposition. So there will be some financials. You will need to learn about cost benefit analysis. You will have to see how you work out your pricing strategy, what's going to be your break even, in how many years is the business going to be viable, because the judges will ask you questions based on all of these aspects. Next slide. Okay, let's take a look at this video.
Our ocean defines our planet. It sustains us and is home to more than half of all life on Earth today. The presence of the ocean touches every living thing, no matter where it lives. The air we breathe and the water we consume are ultimately linked to the seas. The ocean drives our weather and stabilizes our climate. Nowhere is more powerful and unforgiving. Yet more beautiful and endlessly fascinating. Yet, for too long, we have taken the ocean for granted. Our actions have pushed species to the brink and had an impact on every ocean habitat, no matter how remote or how deep. We haven't understood what the ocean does for us. The effects of climate change have been softened by the ocean. But now we are facing the consequences. The seas are warming, rising, and becoming more acidic. It's a sobering thought that coral reefs may be lost within the next century. We all need a healthy ocean, so we must change our ways. Together with the right management, we can repopulate the seas. We can reduce marine pollution and minimize the impact of ocean acidification. The ocean's power of regeneration is remarkable if we just offer it the chance. It's not too late. We are in reach of a whole new relationship with the ocean, a wiser, more sustainable relationship. The choice lies with us.
All right, absolutely. The choice does lie with us, and it is in our hands what we do as we go forward. In fact, just continuing to what is the theme of this video. Yesterday, I was reading some news about polar bears being infected with bacterial diseases and other diseases that haven't reached or impacted them in the last so many generations. And it's the first time that there are certain infections, bacterial, amoebal, and others that are now reaching the polar bears because of the receding water. It's because of the the icebergs cracking and melting, and the ocean temperatures rising. So there are many untold kind of repercussions that are coming because of climate change. Okay, next slide, please. So let's move on to what you guys have to do and where y'all come in the entire program. So what is going to happen in this journey that y'all have started out with us? Each team, of course, like I mentioned, will have to be working on their innovative idea starting October all the way to where the India National Finals will happen in April. But between October and April, we have experts from Euronext who are going to guide you, mentor you, and provide you not just with information, but also with the guidance that you require to create your mini companies. So next month, and I would request if you all have your pen and paper to please make a note of these dates and timings. We will, of course, be mailing this all off to you, but please make a note so that you're all aware. 11th of November, Monday, 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. will be your first learning session, which will be a webinar on the blue economy. And this will be taken by the experts that you are seeing on the call from Euronext. So that is going to be your first learning session. There will be another learning session that will happen next year, which will be around financials. So 2 learning sessions are going to take place. But in between these 2 learning sessions, and even after the second learning session, there are going to be mentorship sessions that are going to happen. So before we end today's call, we are going to introduce the mentor who is going to be attached to every team. We will, inform you who your mentor is. And then we are going to be creating a mentorship schedule. Once the schedule is ready, we will inform you of the schedule so that you all are prepared and you will know when you are able to connect with your mentor for any doubts, questions, or anything that you would like to have help on. Everything will be done online, virtually, and we will be present. The mentors will be there and the team will be there so that you are continuously guided by the experts on this journey as you take on. So point number 1 on the learning path is that we will help you all with the brainstorming, with coming up with new innovative ideas. The session around blue economy will give you an in-depth and a greater sense what the blue economy or the ocean economy really means. There will be mentorship sessions that will happen November, December, January, February, and so on. While this is happening, we are also expecting you all to take into action your business idea. So that's what point number 4 on the learning path means, that while we are giving you guidance, we are giving you knowledge sessions, we are giving you mentorship sessions, don't wait for us. Keep working as a team on your own ideas and keep actioning your ideas, because only when you action them will you really have challenges and doubts and problems that you can come back to the mentor with, and the mentor will guide you and help you to say, okay, this hasn't worked, try it out this way, what about this idea, what about this, and so on. So through this entire journey, you're also working on your business plan, your prototyping, your ideation, and all of that. In the month of April, we will be holding the India National Final, that is point number 5, which is competing at the India national level. So these 4 teams who are present today, you guys will be competing with each other. We will have a panel of judges. Of course, the mentors from Euronext will also be present. And then the best team will be selected to participate in the global final, which will happen in the month of May. Again, it's going to be online, so you won't have a problem in joining in and presenting. And then, of course, on that global final day, the winners from all 10 countries will then be announced, at which is the winning team, that is going to make it to the top. And of course, there will be other and further opportunities that will come to you all once this program ends. Next slide, please. There's the timeline, just so that you all have clarity. We are already in October. It's almost the end of October. We are doing our kickoff, which is our kickoff today. Like I mentioned, November, December, January is November to March actually is going to be involved with webinars, the knowledge sessions, as well as the mentoring. It's all e-mentoring. It's all going to happen online on Zoom. 2 webinars will take place, one on blue economy, the first one, and then on financial literacy later. But there will be mentorship that is going to happen throughout this journey and process. Month of April will be the India National Final. We will let you know the date, but pretty much around the middle of April. So maybe 2nd to 3rd week of April is when we are planning to hold the India National Final, so that you'll have enough time to prepare and get ready for the global final, which is decided on the 13th of May from 4:30 p.m. onwards. So students, if you have your notepads and pens, I would request you all to please note this date and time also. The global final will happen on the 13th of May 2025, which is a Tuesday, starting from 4:30 p.m. And we can look at this, like a 3.5 hour engagement. There will be 10 teams pitching. There will be Q&A from the judges. And then, of course, the results will be announced. So please mark it out. Make sure that there is no other engagement. Last minute, there should be, something should not come up. So we are giving you enough advance notice so that you have these dates and timings blocked. Next slide, please. Okay. As we are doing the knowledge and the mentoring sessions, you also will have a little bit of learning modules to go through, just so that you have greater information and you come to your business idea prepared with more knowledge. Again, this is going to be online, and this is going to be done. What we will try and do, not to add burden to your already homework and other assignments. When we hold webinars, we will ask you all to do the learning modules during those webinars itself, so that you don't have to put an extra time into that. Sorry. It's not very difficult. It's actually very, very simple and easy. I've done it myself just to see what it was like. There are going to be a total of 5 sections. Again, it's all online. We will share the relevant link in the webinar itself, in the chat. Click on the link. The learning module will open out. Total of 5 lessons. 1 on blue economy, 1 on Oceanpedia, 1 on blue entrepreneurship, 1 on ocean sustainability, 1 on ocean innovation. And of course, there are some very simple quizzes and questions, which are the assessments that are there at the end of that learning module. So as we go through the webinars and the mentoring session, side by side, we will help you go through the learning modules as well, so that at the end of it, it's not just a challenge, but there's a lot of learning and information and knowledge that you will get out of this program. Next slide. The Blue Economy Challenge, of course, it's going to result and end in a competition. At the end of the competition, there are going to be awards that are, will be given, of course, at the global level. We will also be giving you awards at the India level. So don't think that only at the global level will the winners get awards. You all will be awarded for all the hard work that you all are doing. And the India winners and India teams will also be rewarded in some way or the other. But the important thing here to note is that it's about improving the environment, sustainability of the communities. It's related to ocean, seas, and water bodies. The award gives the student from Europe and India a chance to join an international competition, develop your innovative business ideas, and there is no limit to the creativity that you can bring to this competition. Look at the various themes that you can think of for your business ideas. You can look at water consumption, you can look at decreased use of plastic, elimination of waste generation, protection of biodiversity, circular economy, production of ocean-friendly products, and so on and so on. So these are just some samples, some ideas for you all to take back and start thinking about. Next slide. We are pretty much at the end. Quickly, let's go through the competition rules. So while the India national final will have all of you all actually pitching to a panel of judges, we can think about whether we will do this online or how. The modality we will let you all know later, but we will definitely give you all time to show your PPT, to actually pitch to judges. Judges will be questioning you. And then, of course, the winner will be selected. But for the global round, you have to make and send a 1-minute video pitch in English, and that will have to be submitted at least 1 week to 10 days before 13th of May. So mark early May for when your 1-minute video pitch, which should have all 5 of you, should be recorded and sent off. And then there will be a PPT template that will be shared with you, which you all will also have to send with the video. It has only 3 slides, so no cover slide with your names or photos or flags or anything. All videos and visual aids will have to be embedded in the PPT. The PPT will be shared with the judges in advance of the competition. So it's a 3-slide PPT, and that in itself is a huge challenge. How do you bring everything down to just 3 slides? But of course, during the global final as well, you all will be given 3 minutes to pitch and show your slides, followed by 3 minutes of Q&A, from the jury members, which all will have to answer during that day and at that time. Make a note, PPT and video should be submitted latest by 6th of May. And 13th of May will be the global challenge. Of course, the language is English for this international competition. Next slide. Okay, there is the criteria. So please make a note of the criteria. Of course, we will be sending this to you all again and again to keep you all reminded. Problem solving, team must properly present the problem, which they have identified, and the product that is going to be actually solving that problem. The USP of the product, how innovative is it? Does it exist in the market? If it doesn't, what are the new things that you are bringing into the idea or that service in the field of blue economy? What's the business model? Even though it's on paper, judges want to see that it is a viable business model. And your product, you must have a prototype. Whether this is a prototype that you are, kind of making with cardboard yourselves, or, it's a prototype that you're able to get somebody to manufacture. When you are pitching, it is important for the judges to see that your prototype is a working prototype and that it actually does what you are describing in your pitch. And that's really going to be the key for the judges to be able to see. So it's a demonstrable. So point number 4, demo, solution, or prototype. You need to be able to demo it, even if it's a digital demo. It's a 3D digital demo that you are showing, or it's a tangible something that you can kind of hold in your hand, actual physical prototype that you are showing, and you are getting the judges to see how it's going to work. Your key to this competition lies in your demo of your solution, that the prototype that you're describing actually does what you are saying that it will do. The finance part of it, very important again. Judges will question you on your finances. Why this particular price? Why not something else? How have you calculated your break even? In how many years will you break even? What's your strategy for your business, business viability, and so on and so on. So you will have to have a slide on finances that describes all of this. And then, of course, the whole point is climate change, whether your idea will actually be a positive impact on the climate. And, you can end your presentation by talking about how this is really going to benefit and impact people's lives, planet Earth, and climate altogether. Next slide. Okay, just some quick requirements and responsibilities. Make sure that you are there for all the sessions, the webinars, and the mentorship sessions. This is mandatory. That will in itself show whether you're actually interested, that you're motivated, not making excuses, ma'am, today is this, today is that. That will let us know that you are not driven and motivated and passionate enough, because only if you are committed and passionate will you give your 100%, and then will you be able to win. Otherwise it's not going to happen. So be proactive, do your research, come with questions during the mentoring session. For the experts to be able to guide you, you need to come up with the doubts and the questions. The best guidance comes when you seek that guidance from the expert who is there. So the experts will give as much as they can. But if you're not going to be able to extract it from them, if you're not going to be able to ask questions, if you're not going to come up with doubts, really kind of, ask them, okay, I need help here, I need help there. They will not be able to, help you 100%. So you need to be participative. You need to do your homework. You need to come up with a list of questions. So be prepared. The next mentoring session is happening in 2 weeks. Let me quickly know what are my doubts so that I can actually ask those doubts and have those doubts resolved when I am there. So be responsive. Should not be that you come to a mentoring session, you don't put your camera on, you don't put your mics on, and we're all just sitting. There's no conversation happening. Then nobody can mentor and guide you. So you need to be participative, you need to be responsive, need to have done your homework and research, so that you can actually get the help that you are requiring. Your mentors are, going to give their 100%. They're making time from their work, from their commitments to be there on the call. And it will be nice to see that responsibility and commitment from y'all as well. One thing I would like to add here and point out here is that we will request you all, please do not ask for any personal details of your mentors. Only the email IDs are going to be shared. Any email communication, you have to make sure that you will be marking somebody from the tGELF team. We will let you know who to mark, and that tGELF team member will have to be copied. Private phone numbers, social media IDs and all are not to be shared, neither yours nor the mentors. And it's a sincere request that please do not message them on their LinkedIn profiles, because the first thing you guys are going to do is going to look at, search their LinkedIn profiles and then start messaging them and then sending them, connecting links and say, please accept me and as a connect. Please refrain from doing that. They are not going to accept you, and they will not respond to any messages that you send them on LinkedIn. You will have their email IDs, and that is enough as a communication challenge, for you all to put down for any kind of doubts or queries that you may have. And it will be nice to keep checking your inbox, and for any mentorship session, if you can have a list of questions and share that in advance with your mentor to say, our next mentoring session is coming up next week. These are the doubts that I have. I'm sending them to you. So, so that the mentor also knows what are the kind of doubts or help that your guidance that you require during the mentorship session that is going to happen. And please be present. Please be there, during these sessions that are going to be taking place. Do the learning sessions in the learning modules. We will try and do it during the webinars and sessions so that it's not extra work and extra time for all of you all, so that you're also prepared for the European final. And please stick to deadlines. This is a request that you submit all your materials that are required on the dates that we send them out to you. Next slide. Some quick recommendations for the teachers, of course, to help and guide teachers. Our points of contact in the school. So for anything, please feel free to reach out to us. We are only a WhatsApp message and a phone call away from you all. So whatever is there, please reach out and we will try and address that as much as to our abilities. And of course, please, keep a track of the children's progress as well. And I'm sure that you all will really enjoy the work that the students are putting into this competition. Next slide. All right. So now is the time to quickly, introduce you to your experts, to your mentors and guides. So our colleagues from Euronext, if as I call out your name, if I may request you to please quickly introduce yourselves, and we will spotlight you. We will also spotlight the team, just so that everyone can put a name and a face together. This is pretty much our last slide, students. So after the introductions are done, we'll open this out for any kind of Q&A or any doubts that you may have. Okay, so team 1, PYDS, which is in Dehradun. If you can please put your cameras on, we are going to be able to spotlight you, and your mentors are going to be Shalini ma'am and Mangal sir. Unfortunately, Shalini ma'am has not been able to join today, but Mangal sir is here. And if I may just request my team to help with the spotlighting, we'll be able to put names and faces together. PYDS, if you can have your camera on. There we go. Fantastic. And Mangal sir, these are the students from the Purukul Youth Development Society, which is in Uttarakhand. And these are smart, bright set of students. A lot of them living in rural areas and coming to PYDS, for their education. And there are some fantastic success stories that have come out from this school as well.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Nice to meet you all. Looking forward for your innovative ideas and working with you all. Cheers.
Yeah, please, PYDS students, can you please unmute yourself and at least give your names? It'll be nice.
I'm Ayushi from PYDS, grade 11.
Hi, Ayushi.
Hi, sir.
Okay, can the next one come forward? Come, don't feel shy.
Hi, sir. This is Ishita, and we too look forward to work with you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm Bhavna from grade 11. Hi, sir.
Nice, Bhavna.
I'm Shivangi Rawat from grade 11.
Nice to meet you, Shivangi.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. This is Ronak Rawat of grade 11, PYDS.
Hi, Ronak.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir.
Perfect. And see one boy amongst the Bright Youngs team as well. All right. Thank you so much. And thank you to the students from PYDS. We will, of course, send you more details and so on after this kickoff session is done. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, students. Let's move to Team 2. Team 2 is DPS Sector 45 in Gurgaon. And DPS, your mentor and guide is going to be Atul sir. If I may please request my team to help with spotlighting so that they can introduce themselves.
Atul sir has his video off, that's why. So if
Okay,
you can...
Hello everyone. I'm sorry, actually I'm out. So I'm on leave. So I'm taking this call from a remote place. So apologies, I won't be able to switch on my video. But I would be available over the video as well for the coming sessions.
Fantastic. Thank you, Atul sir. And yes, we understand that completely. But if we can have DPS 45, if we can have your cameras on, and if you all can introduce yourself to Atul sir. Quickly.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Anjan Purana.
Hi, Anjan. It was nice meeting you.
Hi, I'm from DPS 45. I'm Riddhi.
Hi, Riddhi.
Good evening, sir. I'm Giselle.
Hi, Giselle.
We should have other students from DPS 45. Anjan, Riddhi, Giselle, what about the other two team members? Do we have them on the call?
Ma'am, I'm Shresi Pandey from DPS Sector 45.
Shresi, is your camera on? Can we see you? It'd be nice for Atul sir to be able to.
Net issues. I'm actually having net issues right now. I'll try to turn it on in a while, if that's okay.
Okay, try and
No
resolve
worries.
that. Who's the fifth member of the team?
Good evening, sir. I'm Ishan Sethi.
Hi, San. Thank you, everyone. It was pleasure meeting you all. Very much looking forward to be in part of your group in this journey. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Great, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let's move to Team 3. Team 3 is PSBB Sirusari. PSBB students, can you please put your cameras on so that we can spotlight you first? We'll be able to Yeah, see you only once you have your camera on. Thank you, Pritika. What about the others? Quickly. There's Manaswini. Thank you. Sujit. Thank you. And what about
Shivendra, your camera is off. If you can please switch on your camera.
so we have Sujit and there's another team member, Sujit, who's sitting with you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, this is Sai Prahlad from PSPB Sirsari, and I'm along with Prapti.
Beta, we were not able to hear you. Can you come a little closer to the device and say it loudly?
Dinesh, should the
We are from class 11. From PSB Sirsari.
Okay, who's going next?
Hi, ma'am. This is Manaswini from grade 11.
Perfect. Thank you. And next.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. My name is Sri Sivendra. I'm from PSB Sirsari as well, class 11. Happy to be here.
Okay, we can't see you though. Have you put your camera on? Can we see you? I can't see you.
Yes, ma'am. My video is on. Sri Sivendra. Am I
Okay,
visible?
try and put it on so that your guides and mentors will be able to see you as well. Okay,
Okay.
Pritika, over to you.
This is Pratika from PSBB Sirsari. I'm also from 11th, and I'm excited to participate in this.
Perfect, perfect. I loved hearing that. And your guides and mentors are going to be Nitin sir and Ankit sir. Nitin and Ankit, passing it over to you.
Hi, students. Wonderful to see you all. It's always a great opportunity for us to try and interact with, young students such as yourself who look at the problems that we have created in the world, and we look to you for solutions. So thank you so much for helping us out with that. And I think in the midst of all this, we get to learn what you're thinking and how you go about your day to day, which is truly enriching for the rest of us. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Same here. Looking forward to work with all of you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nitin. Thank you so much, Ankit. Students, thank you. And we will move to our fourth team, which is DAV School in Durgapur. DAV students, if I can request you all to please put your cameras on so that we can spotlight you and see you. Okay, I can see Anushna, lovely. I can see Umang. There's Hitesh.
Harshika's camera is off. Harshika, if you can please switch on your camera.
And who is the fifth member?
Ma'am, Anant wasn't able to join today.
So I hope you will make him catch up and share the details with him.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Perfect. And your guides and mentors are going to be Shruti ma'am and Ashwini sir. Shruti and Ashwini.
Hello everyone. Really excited to work with you all, and it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to get your idea on a national and a global platform. So I think you are excited, and me and Ashwini are excited as well.
Hi students, as Shruti said, very excited to working with you guys. It's always good to have a fresh pair of eyes, young blood, looking at the global problems. So working with you will be a delight. Looking forward.
Okay, so students, do you want to quickly introduce yourselves to your experts? Just a quick liner, come on, over to you.
Hello everyone, this is Umang Saraf from DAV Model School, Durgapur, and I'm very excited to be a part of this competition.
Good evening, everyone.
everyone.
Good evening, Shruti ma'am and Ashwini sir. I'm Anushka Singha from DAV Durgapur. I'm very excited to be a part of this journey.
Hello everyone, I am Harshika Khemani and I am from DAV Model Durgapur and I am very glad to be a part of this journey and hoping to learn from this. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I am Hitesh Jalan from DAV Model School Durgapur and I am excited to be a part of this journey.
Perfect. All right. That's wonderful. And with that, if you can stop share, let's open it out for any doubts or questions that you all may have. If I can just request my team to stop share, we'll be able to look at all the young students. Perfect. All right, so students, it's your time. I have spoken enough. And now it's over to you for any doubts, questions, clarifications. So with that, thank you so much, students, for being a part of this program. We are excited as much as you are, and we are looking forward to some amazing ideas that you'll come up with. And remember, we are meeting again on 11th of November, so note that down. And Shruti and everyone from Euronext, thank you so much for being here with us, sparing your time, and agreeing to not just conduct the webinars, but also mentor and guide these
Thank you,
students.
Dino. It's a pleasure. I can already see some great questions coming up from the kids, right? So we really are very excited.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And wishing everyone a great, happy Diwali. Have an amazing time. Enjoy yourselves.